just checking out that rock formation. Now we're coming over to this one. That last one had some carvings in it. We don't know if it's ancient Indian carvings, but now we're coming up to another one here. And it has the same things. These formations, from what I read, are from when this was a giant lake and these springs used to bubble up in the bottom of it and create these. And you can see, if you get the right angle, these carvings in the side of these are deep and they're not scratched. Were hit over and over. I don't know if you can see those, but it looks like ancient Indian carvings. It's got almost the exact same thing on that one over there, up on that tallest rock. Now they go all around this. They're very old. This very strange sediment structures. See, oh, over here, Rose. There's more over here. You can barely see them in these. Look at these structures. Very strange how they were formed. These big, look like mushrooms, and they've got this carving. There's a couple of things more modern. There's some initials in there, but a lot of this is very large and detailed, and the exact same ones that are over on some other rocks there. Is it Indians? Does anybody know? Leave a comment if you know. We'd like to know. It looks very old, so it's hard to believe that it would be settlers or just tourists and stuff, because the ones on that rock are over there are very high, very difficult to get to. These are easy to get to. Some of it's obviously modern scratchings, but some of it is very old too. On to the next rocks. So we're still heading through this, coming over to these other formations. We're camped back there, and we're working our way to these three, because from what we have read, this was all one giant lake millions of years ago. Okay, we're coming upon three more of these structures, which, like I said, from what I understand, they were from springs being at the bottom of a giant lake here in ancient times, and the water bubbling out of the springs made these strange formations. And they go all through here. And this is the Mugwumps free dispersed BLM camping area. And most of these big structures have campsites on them where you can drive up right up to them and camp for free. We've found some of these that have some what appears to be Indian carvings on them. Don't see anything like that on this one. But these are not smooth. The ones we found the rabbit. Ones we saw the structures on, the carvings on the structures, were smooth, where it could be done. So as you see, they just keep going. It's dry, desolate land, but it's very interesting structures here. And they go way down there too. They keep going. You can drive down there anywhere and camp. There's spots at each of those rocks down there. There we are again, back at that is the biggest one. And we're camped right there, and it has a big cave in it. Alright, we're here by some more of these found structures here. And there's a hawk's nest of all things up inside of that one. We've seen hawks here. We've seen chipmunks here in the deserty area. And we just a little bit ago saw a rabbit. So there is wildlife here. And there you can see clearly how the sediment would pile up there, because this was a giant lake bed, and these were springs that would just keep bubbling up the sediment at the bottom of the lake bed and forming these structures. And at almost every one of them, you can camp at them. Free BLM dispersed camping areas. It's pretty nice. And at this one, on the other side, in that big flat area, there was a whole group, maybe 10 Broncos and such overlander type people that had come to spend the night. For a couple of days, I think they were going to stay, but they got here the day those fierce winds were starting, and they didn't last here more than half a day. They all packed up and left because everything was saying it was only going to get much worse. Here you can see more of these structures. Or these caves that go back in here. This one looks like it has some more old ancient carvings in it. Ooh, another good sized cave in here. Let me get in here and see what's in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this would have been a great structure back in the ancient times for Indians or whatever. It must have been long ago much bigger, because you can see where the sand blows in there. So this is, like I said, in Mugwumps, free BLM camping area just outside of the Paiute Indian Reservation at Pyramid Lake, Nevada. It's easy to get to, easy to find. As soon as you see the sign, you're leaving the Indian Reservation. It's the first quick, very quick right. And then this goes on and on throughout this entire area. hiking back there now. And in fact, this fence, if you can see it there, is the border of the Paiute Indian Reservation. It goes all the way over there into the mountains and just keeps going. That's how close you are to the Indian Reservation. Right outside of it. Check out these last formations here, and then Rose and I are going to start hiking back. Each one is very unique. This big flat area on top of here, almost completely flat. There's that fence. Other side of that fence is the Indian Reservation. And here's all those structures that we've been going through. As you can see, they just go on and on. You can camp at any of them. Even beyond, well beyond here, is another trail, dirt road. It goes out to that one out there. So it just keeps going. Almost every one of them have caves in them. Good number of them have what seems to be ancient carvings in them. It might not be. If you happen to know, let me know. I'd like to know, because they certainly look old. You can see where some people have carved some new stuff over them, but the old ones look authentic. Well, there's camp. Rose is ready. Let's get back.